everybody, welcome back. It's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to bed, but I was so excited to show you my completed journal that I'm calling Shabby Kitsch, maybe. I'm not sure what to call it, but I just love how it turned out, so I was excited to show. So this journal, if you recall, is made from an old tablecloth, which I think had been turned into a drapery panel or a curtain panel. And so, of course, I turn around and make a junk journal out of it. On the front here, on top of or embellishing the fabric that's sewn all the way around, and it is got the same fabric on the inside and outside, and it is over the top of a envelope. This piece here is from an old quilt, and I did some stitching on it. So it's got some embroidered flowers and some green and blue stitching and blanket stitched around the outside. And it is made into a little pocket. Of course, you can put whatever in here you like to put in there, but right now I've just got a little card in there that you can make a little quick note on. Here's a little green and white doily with another piece of doily on that. And let's go inside. The tie is also made from the same fabric, and it is sewn to look like it's scraps, and it has, my sewing machine has a stitch on it that makes it look like counted cross stitch. Inside the book, let me make sure that you can see this okay. Inside the book is a fabric pocket here that's from an old tablecloth. And I've got a tag inside that. Here I've got a book plate. I got a new die, or actually I've had it for a while. I just haven't started using it. So I have a die that I've been playing with and making some embellishments with. And that is backed with some tea bag. This is a page from an old, like a high school notebook. And it has some wonderful yellow aging around the edges, but it says dances and parties. The kit that I used here is from Tailor Made Journals, and it is the vintage wallpaper kit. I think the kit number that I purchased is number 4. Here's another couple tags here. This has some decoupaged napkin, but this is another piece from that same tablecloth here. More pages. Isn't that coffee dye beautiful? This is a little envelope with an aged paper clip, and inside the little envelope is a little piece of paper that you can make a little note on. I love sticking little nooks and crannies on a journal. And this is tacked onto, let's see, this is a page from a typewriter book, like a learning to type book. This was a fun piece to do. This has 2 pockets in it, and I've got it chock full of things here, but there's a piece of netting, there's some of the Tim Holtz paper dolls, there's some little flowers on here, some tea bag and coffee, coffee liner. But this piece here, and it's on the next pocket as well, is some vintage, I guess maybe it would even be antique wallpaper with some trims on it. The ephemera has a bridge card, a little journaling card, And then this is one of the Tim Holtz photos. I thought those ladies were pretty funny. Maybe they had the same wallpaper in their house. But in here, you've got another Tim Holtz piece, a little embroidered applique, another journaling card, and another photo. I love her outfit. Her hat is amazing. You can write on the back of that. And this is another one of the pieces from the tailor-made pack. Back behind this is a journaling card with the same wallpaper and still from the same paper kit, digi-kit. The other side of the typing paper, here's some doily, some collage done there. More paper kit. This kit was from, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank, but I'll have it at the linked on the bottom of the description box. This is a glassine bag that has some paper on it, and I decoupaged another napkin on that. Stamped the word blessed on an old piece of dictionary. Piece of ephemera here. This was one of those journals that I just got going on and I couldn't stop. This is an envelope that I made. It's got book paper, flour, and some other flour bits on it. Some fabric. I was making a whole bunch of little clusters this past week. Had a ball doing that. That one found its home there. Here's what the back of the envelope looks like. And inside, I tucked a little treat. I should stop first. The envelope is made with some scrap paper, and it is lined with some sewing pattern paper. But the treat inside is a copy of a letter that, I don't know if she signed her name on it, Catherine sent to Clyde while Clyde was in the Navy, and she wrote this letter on Easter Sunday. So I'm not going to tell you what the letter says. The person who gets the journal gets the surprise. I just love this little girl. She's so precious. Another piece of the embroidered tablecloth. Journaling cards. Or tags, I should say. Some music paper. And here I took the center of this doily and I stamped a rose on it. Some more of that tailor-made wallpaper kit. This was a fun piece. This is made from a couple of envelopes put together, and it's got some a digi-kit on it, and then a decoupage napkin, some embellishments on the inside, but when you pull out the card here, it's got this lace cut. It's got a milk bottle top, a rickrack piece, and you can journal on the back. That was fun to make. And on the other side here is another card with some collage on it, a little pocket with this. These are Tim Holtz pieces here, I believe. And they tuck right back into the envelope. Some wonderful trim here. And that's what the back of it looks like. Here's a cluster here along the edge of the page with a vintage button. More of that wallpaper. This is from a vintage sewing book. Another cluster here. And here's another one of those envelopes. This is fun. Little crocheted flowers, some pattern paper, another cluster. That's what the edge of this envelope looks like. And this has another letter in it from Catherine to Clyde. This one's a bigger letter. She had more to say. So I'll leave that again to the discovery of the person who gets the journal. Those are so fun to do. And then here, this is that piece that I did with 12 by 12 scrapbook paper that goes over the edge of the book. And it's got a tag here, a tag there. And then when you pull this out here, it's a journaling card there with a tab, backed with coffee dyed paper. On the other side, more collage. And this tag has a glass bead on it. You can journal on the back. I'm definitely going to do that again. That was fun to make. This is a page from a May 1970, oh, what are those called? The handbasket ones, or the, you're going to know what I mean. But there's some recipes in here for peach crunch dessert and a raspberry angel dessert. That looks amazing. Little fabric tab here. I like to put these on a journal because they're a nice place to slip a pen into. Stenographer's book page. And here's a glassine bag done as a pocket with a tag. Again, some more of that antique or vintage wallpaper. Some hymnal page. And then here is a bingo card done into a journaling card. All tucked into that glassine bag. I feel like in this book there's discoveries at every turn. This is a fern from our garden, done in a collage here, backed with some of another one of those Clyde letters. And here is a belly band with some crochet on it, as well as some embroidered ribbon. I don't know, would that be considered an eyelet? That's the word I'm looking for. Here's a little booklet here that you can make notes on with some stenciling inside. Other side of that hand basket, the work basket, that's what it is. And there you go. This is the end of the journal. So I hope that you enjoyed the peek through. This journal was big fun to make. This will be loaded on my Etsy site. So if you're interested, go out to my Etsy and take a look. Otherwise, if you're looking for the kits that I used in the journal, look in the description box down below. I thank you for joining me. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care.